Welcome back, Wise Ones. Coming at you today with episode 40, Big 40 of the Iceni campaign, recreating an ancient British Empire. Cannot wait to continue our advances today. I do think that there's going to be some big opportunities for expansion. We recapped last episode with a look at the map, and Gerha and Mascot are very much on the radar for us this turn, as well as getting back at these pesky Danube boys, the Getae. Hopefully they'll sally out so we could use our chariots to better effectiveness. Otherwise, we'll just sling them as much as we can to death. They'll probably still rum out of their settlement. We had some help from the Anartes over here, but it looks like the Getae were able to hold them off and are rebuilding an army. I'm tempted to raise a second force. That being said, I'm trying to keep the Empire maintenance as lean as possible. As you can see here, in the past, we were up to around 12,000, 13,000 denarii or gold per turn, and as you hit higher and higher levels of Imperium, that has kind of siphoned off first. But we are also in expansion mode over here in the provinces, or just trying to get back at Armenia to really tighten the screws on the cold cheese boys. We have to be cognizant down here of the Bithynian threat, but soon enough we'll get rid of these guys. Soon enough. I don't want there to be kind of a Gallipoli situation though, where I'm overextending in Turkey. But for right now, I like where we're at. We're gonna go ahead and end a turn here. I believe last episode we ended last episode with all the political aspects we needed to do. We took back Hegra, so we're doing well here. Okay, cool. We have some skill points to drop out here. Tariffs, yeah, easy. We just talked about how we want the empire to do better economically, and stuff like that makes it so. Okay. So remember when I said at the end of last episode we hadn't seen the last of the Pontic boys? I hate when I'm right. I am not a fan of that. Although the Pontic, they really should know their place. They are not in a position to be.
I make the offer of peace only from a position of strength. To offer peace otherwise is simple cowardice.
Long silence from Wise. Why is there a long silence? On one hand, it'd be nice to not have to fight, pretty much all of these. On the other, am I in a good enough position to start getting after them? Or do I wait, kind of reallocate where my... No, we need to... The thing about this is we need these settlements over here. We need to capture their settlements. But it's like, okay, is that 10 turns away? In 10 turns, we can hopefully get rid of the Pontic boys, then have a straight shot over to Bithynia. I have waffled many a times on what we want to do with the cold cheese boys. Let's see if we could take a little bit more off of them. Let's take a little bit more off of them and call it. Never mind. They rejected us. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. A noble death? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Please don't be Pekia. Oh, no way. Did they actually assassinate my... Oh, no way. Who was this one? Was this Blandia? I can't remember who was the leader of this force. That is... Oh, my God. That is awful. That's not good. We're still going to get attacked here. This army was never like a good army, and this army that they are fielding is actually quite capable, but it hurts even more when we don't have our general leading it, who wasn't a pushover. We had won a couple battles with this. All right, let's see what we can do on the battlefield with this army. Because we have the slinging advantage. That being said, our morale is going to be drastically low after losing our general and having to retreat. So this battle probably going to be over pretty quickly, but that doesn't mean the Iceni aren't going to give it their best go at it. We are a warrior nation for sure, and let's show them why. Let's go ahead and drop... I'm going to drop spearmen on either side because what they're going to do is they're absolutely going to try to just exploit our slingers. And then I'm going to try to overload one flank with some painted ones. I'm going to put all of these guys on guard mode so that they throw their javelins. Let's go ahead and drop our slingers in here. Yeah, and I think our scout riders... Okay, cool, they're also in guard mode. We're going to put them in the back here. Okay, perfect. All right, and let's move forward... slightly oblong, or like slight offset here. We'll put these guys out a little wider. Put these guys out a tad wider. Okay, what's the goal here? The goal here is that we'll have... Okay, do painted ones give... Okay, painted ones do give morale boosts. And so to tell you the truth, I am going to move one on each flank. The goal with this is that maybe a slight envelopment here from the AI, and then we'll be good to... Then we can maybe get some attack in the rear penalties when we charge with our second line. Okay, let's move this. Let's get this battle moving a little bit, though. Okay, what do we got coming up? We got some Eastern Javelin men who we should hopefully be able to dispatch pretty quickly. Again, the Cartly Axemen, the fact that this army of all of their armies has a lot of Cartly Axemen is going to be the big kicker. If it was just Eastern Spears, great. The noble, the crazy amount of cav advantage, though, is going to be really difficult for us to deal with. Like, really difficult for us to deal with. I'm actually going to try to move these guys back a little bit further. Okay, here we go. Okay, Noble Blood is getting into a wedge. Okay, good. We do need to maybe angle a little bit here. See if we can get a counter charge in maybe here. Okay, men are wavering already in the mid. Let's just get involved here.
Our general is under attack.
Gonna pull our scout riders out of this fight. Yeah, let's try to get rid of some of these javelin men as fast. Okay, now these guys are going to get out of there.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Slingers! Missiles ready! The mother of us ready! Proud sons of Britain!
Okay, we're inflicting some damage on them, but again, it's just, this was always an issue here, like them getting free reign.
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Yeah, I mean, we did a serious number on their cav though, which is big for us. I'm trying to think, where was this battle fought? Okay, yeah, this battle was fought up by Wyseones. Bright sides of losing this battle, not gonna have as many issues with upkeep. So that's good to know. I mean, just caught in a bad position without our general. With our general, not saying that we would have won this fight. It would have been a little bit different, though. Definitely would have helped to have another heavy cav force to deal with some of their stuff here. And as you see here, the noble blood cav is nothing to scoff at. Their superior troops as well in terms of the axemen really dealt some big damage. But hey, this army, oh, there they go, because they already retreated. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, getting rid of the cold cheese boys, though. I have no mercy to these guys. I really want them off of the campaign map as soon as possible. We've done a really good job of doing that over in this area. Looks like we might need to raise another. If I'm looking at this, I might raise another army a little bit more inland, maybe an Antioch, and make it just really powerful. You know, get our heroic nobles in there, get some chariots, get some heroic cav. Again, those are all high upkeep units. I think we have one more we have one more big army in us, I think. Especially if I disband that other army over there, the other army that just lost. That's not like a bad defensive army. I might really strip it down, keep the slingers, keep the swords ban, but like 4 swords ban and a couple of the spears. But other than that, we got to get rid of them. Yeah, the Bithynians know. Okay, good. Thank God that one army moved out. Yeah, who died? It didn't tell me who. It told me a child died. Natural causes, politician, Seahorse clan. It didn't tell me who the noble death was, so I don't know who was leading that army. But yeah, this is a pretty big force that we're gonna have to deal with. Looking around, the question is, where do I want to deal with it? Can we get Susa? We probably could. That being said, I don't know if we're ready just yet. Don't know if we're ready just yet for that. Let's get Kanini back around here. Yeah, man, they are spamming the noble blood cav. Spamming. Back with the audio. Sorry, slight audio glitch there. Was looking around in the east here, and they are really just, and the cold cheese boys are just absolutely spamming the noble blood cav. This is though where I wanted to look to see where is probably my best barracks. And is it on Salamis actually? It's all the way on Salamis, but this one isn't too bad either. We have a better one over here actually in C-Day? Yes, we do actually. Okay. So, C-Day and Tarsus, this is where I'll raise my next force. We'll make them attack us. And let's raise a force here. Is Lana here? Yeah, Lana. Lana gets up. Let's go ahead and reinstate a legacy. The Children of Brutus is pretty cool. Let's go ahead, give her this. Let's get her here. And, yeah. Let's start where we always start. How many units can we recruit here? Okay. We'll go with 4 slingers to start, couple chosen swords, just in case you know, someone gets pesky up here. Trying to recruit the lower upkeep units first. All right, down here, it doesn't look like we're gonna have to worry about a Saba force over here. So let's continue to put the screws on. I keep saying that term or that phrase. Can we attack this settlement next or like this turn basically? Wow. Let's go ahead and yeah. Okay, we're gonna take some attrition. How much attrition are we about to take here? Big old Galatian army. Big, 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 big. Is this a fleet? Sweet, that's only a fleet. Maine is there. I don't know where this army went though, so I'm not looking forward to finding out. Let's get her in a regular stance and let's get her replenishing her forces. As much as I want to use funds there, I don't think that that's the best use. Let's get this army kitted out. Dang it. This could be another useful army for us to move north with. We could always raise another army here in Alexandria if this area gets threatened. I'm actually, you know, I am going to move this army a little bit north. I'm going to put them in Jerusalem just so that they're somewhere with the mindset that if we see another Saba force come this way, we can move them down. Otherwise, if they're going to be focused with our army here in Arabia, we will force march this guy up to kind of deal with more of the Pontic threat up here. Oh, man, you know what? Let's do this.
Greetings. Well, do not stand there, mute as though with the tongue cut from your head. Speak. We did not seek war or bloodshed, but when the blood being spilled belongs to you, the drowning man...
Okay. Yep, we tried it. We're not proud of that moment, but we tried it. So instead we wait. We patiently wait. We will absolutely mop the floor with this army. It's still going to be good. Cappadocian Cav is a very good unit. What do we have here, though? Some veteran riders, some Persian Cav, and way better infantry than this army could ever hope to deal with. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Do we need to build? Yeah, we need to build a couple of buildings. Let's scrounge around the Empire. Go build a Chieftain's Hold, a Mineral Spring. Make sure we're not missing out on anything crazy here that we should be. Making sure we're not going to have any slums. We look pretty good. All right, don't know what's going on up here. Yep, they have really got depleted up there, which is amazing for us. How many more turns until surrender? One more turn, so we'll leave it. Let's go ahead and assign a skill here. More toxic behavior from him will be necessary. Let's get our guy up in this area just so we can see what we got coming at us in the future. And tell you the truth, actually, I want him to go up this way. I want him to start going that way. Our other guy is here. Let's get him into stance. Everybody's in their stances. Cool. Yep. I think looking at everybody, looking at all the armies here, we're in a pretty good position. Again, like I said, I'm kind of slow. I'm trying to kind of slow play Wyseones up here. Does she need a unit or two? Maybe, but not this turn. Not this turn.
I will speak the heart.
Peace treaty with Saba? No. No, sorry, guys. I would love to, but you have settlements that I desperately need. So I'm sorry. You will be getting destroyed. Okay, we're going to lose a settlement here, which sucks. The Colchis striking back, doing their thing. Really got to deal with this army. This army has humiliated us, so we got to get them. We got to get them sorted out pretty quickly. Where was this? Where did this one come from? Okay, I mean they're gonna get absolutely wrecked next. These guys are gonna get absolutely owned by Kanini. Massacred, if you will. Man, I would hate to be living in this region right now. Just so much war and bloodshed and backstabbing. Yeah, this would be a tough area to live in. Right, I mean, and in real life, but right now this one's tough. Yeah. I swear, if this Colchis agent does anything remotely significant to my army here, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, that army is really galloping down to reinforce. They might take a settlement over there, but I mean, that army's coming into. Here we go. Perfect. Good. This will be a good battle. This will be perfect, and then we'll end our episode there. My point that I was going to make about the Colchis is that army is getting into distance of Kanini and the companions. Right now, though, we will fight this battle on the open plains, or not the open plains, the grasslands, and we should be able to get some nice hammer and anvils in. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, as long as our slingers can deal with their peltas pretty quickly. I know the peltas do have, I mean, they have that big shield, which helps them out. But these guys are going to have absolutely no, these guys are going to have no answer to the chariots. So that's what I'm looking forward to in this battle. I'm going to put, yeah, I'm going to just go Chosen Spears on one flank, Spearband on the other flank. Gonna put our cavalry back with our general, as usual. We'll put our chariots behind them even further. We'll put our spear band kind of on the right flank, or on the left flank. We're gonna put everybody on guard mode here in a sec that has javelins. What abilities do we have here? We have Second Wind, we have Unity, and we have Inspire. Beautiful. Love to see that. Love to see that. Let's get our Chosen Swords out in a little bit more of a line here. Okay. Again, this is one I'm actually gonna have to be very particular about the charge bonuses here. Like, I'm the one that we need the charge bonus against the Falksmen and stuff.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, they're getting some measly units. Yeah, those guys are nothing. Falksmen. You know what I'm going to do actually too is I'm going to put my skirmishers in front of our line here. Maybe kind of pretty far. Try to get a couple volleys off before they do. I'm trying to think, do they even have cav? Yeah, they do have one unit of spear horsemen. Which we'll get these guys up front just to intercept them. We're going to fast forward a little bit because we deployed a little further away than I would have liked. And actually, these guys are not aligned in the way that I'd like them to be. Okay. Here's our range. Yeah, as many volleys against these guys as possible would be helpful. Yeah. Get a volley in, please. Cool, excellent. Let's get these guys back now. Intercept that horse there. Now I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready with our... Alright. Let's get all of our slingers focused on the Peltas here.
Warriors eager for blood. Missile warriors. Scouts. Butcher ready. Chosen spears.
Okay.
Spearmen ready for battle. All forward. Warriors ready.
Let's get our chariots around the right flank here. Let's get our general maybe a little bit closer. Not actually, no, not against these guys. Not against Peltas.
The battle is turning in our favor. Scouts ready. Riders. Proud sons of Britain.
All right, let's get these guys moving across here. It's time.
Our general is under attack. Slingers. Loose orders.
Yeah, we need to. We actually need to help out here. Let's inspire. Second wind. Again, though, let's make sure our slingers are doing what we need them to do.
Slingers. Fire them. Battle ready.
All right, wrapping up a good chunk of the enemy here. Let's get through. Let's get these guys back through.
Chosen swords. Melee fighters ready. Behind them.
Okay, let's move these guys. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, babies. Come on. Get through these lightly armed units. And yes, you probably can hear me clicking ferociously on the drag orders here. But yeah, absolutely wrecking these guys here. Let's get our scouts up and out, but let's continue to get these guys moving here. Keeping them tight, keeping them moving. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys here. Yeah, there we go. Game over. Big victory there from us. Yep. And get absolutely raffle stomped. Just to see what happens here. Yep. Okay, cool. Excellent. We do not need to continue to fight that battle. Perfect. 1,200 kills, 300 losses. Not bad at all, if I say so myself. The Chariot's coming in strong, but our Chosen Sword's also doing some good work. That's what I was saying about it being important that we got the charge bonuses off against these Falxmen. I will also not understate the attrition that they were taking. What are these guys doing here? If I could splice in the what are you doing here? The just hanging around bit, I absolutely would right now. I do not know what's going on. And they did not. They raised my settlement. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. They absolutely destroyed it. Oh, these people. My heart goes out to them. My heart goes out. Oh, shoot. The Marseille boys are absolutely destroying Athens. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. That is crazy how much land they've kind of gained in the Balkans. Hopefully we do not have to fight them. Yep, there we are. There's the Bithynians. The Bithynians sense a little weakness right now. The Bithynians sense a little weakness. Yeah, oh my god, they did us so dirty. This was once a prosperous land, and now it will be once again, though. We are coming for bells. Yes, we will be getting our territory back. Nervi, can you get off my lands, please, when you're ready? Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. I think we should be pretty set. No Galatian forces. I'm going to be safe than sorry, though. Or not Galatians, Getae forces. Cool. Yep. Just wanted to double check with the spy. Let's force march Yeah, let's force march these guys down here to get to Bells. Next turn, war declared. Knossos and Pergamum. Nice. Let's get over here. Okay, it is right around that 30-minute mark, so I'm probably going to bring, before I start going Hamburglar on this turn, I will probably bring this episode to an end. You know, just like we talked about with our empire getting getting so much larger, there's a lot that we're dealing with now. Kanini doing her thing here. Might have to give up on this northern flank to bring Risona back down into the fold, because this army has, you know what? Never mind. This is why we brought this army back. So we're going to move them to Palmyra, which is a great deterrent from them to try to get. They can attack Dura next turn if they want, but we do have a force in this area. So we can continue our march against the now hopefully vulnerable Cold Cheese boys. Kanini will take back this settlement. And yes, I'm sorry, J Dirty. We keep auto-resolving the victories here. I do think that we will fight this army eventually. Oh, it's shitty army. Dang it. But one of these days we'll get another companion army victory or battle. We need to be able to reinforce, and I think that hopefully this means we'll be able to do it finally. Yes, there we go. And we'll take this back. Yeah, really kind of try to expel the Pontic peoples as fast as possible. We'll get her replenishing ASAP. Actually, you know what? How far can she move? Because we're going to lose this settlement. We're not going to lose this one, given the fleet and my forces here. But we're going to need to continue. 4 heroic nobles, another couple chosen. Yeah, another couple chosen spears there, or chosen swords there. Try to think like, okay, well, where do we position this army? She can move quite a bit. To tell you the truth, though, I do think it's moving her up to Mazaka, so that next turn we just march over this way. Yeah, that was some good last movements here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all these episodes. I haven't been asking for prompts, but in the comments below, feel free to show some love. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I know we've been doing a lot of auto-resolving, but at least I think this episode we got a couple of fights in us. Ekbatana, we absolutely need to be able to recruit chosen swords. Down here, let's go ahead and take Gera. They kind of just gave it to us. Yeah, we'll take the W here. Let's raise this settlement, most likely. Oh, my loots. There is so much building here that we're going to raise, but we're going to do it anyways. Let's go military, temple, farm. Trying to think. I don't see any Saba in our sights there. What do we got over here? Is this an army? Do they have... Okay, they do. They have a couple of armies down here, though. And is this also an army? No, it's a fleet. Okay. Fleet, army. You might be wondering, what's Mitch thinking? Mitch is thinking of a long march to pincer the Saba people. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That being said, watch this next turn, a Saba army up here out of nowhere right there. But yeah, we've almost completely established ourselves there. I do not want to peace out with the Cold Cheese because they just have this big settlement kind of right in the middle of my empire. Otherwise, though, this was I'm going to say it again, this was a very successful turn. Really happy with what we were able to accomplish. And let's double check down through here, make sure all my guys are in stances. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to get some more information about what we're looking like up here. Like, do we have some Cold Cheese armies getting recruited? So we'll keep that up. Alteros doing his thing. Let's go ahead and drop them, though, into a stance. Fleet's doing their thing. I got to keep that fleet in. I mean, Agriku, I really should be doing something with this army now that I think about it. I think we're pretty well established that these guys aren't going to hurt us. So, I mean, we finally are going to march her. I don't know where we should march her, though. How we should get her to where we need to go. Even where is she needed? To tell you the truth, no. We're leaving Agriku. We're leaving Agriku and Abora. Let her continue enjoying her Iberian vacation. Oh, one thing I need to check on is the politics. 5% chance of civil war. That is, yeah, this ain't good, actually. Secure promotion, meaning that we'll be, okay, only +2 there? Shit. Do I not have enough money for this? Okay, we're actually going to probably have to stop building a couple places because I do need to send these guys. Because I am going to need to send. I'm going to need to send those guys on some diplomatic missions. So let's see if there's some construction we can stop. Probably wasting this down in here. Yeah. And the chieftain's hold, for that matter. Okay, we can secure loyalties. We need to actually do that. So let's get up. Let's actually get up here. And stop. Are there any other buildings we're building around here? Let's take another gander. Robin Paul to pay Peter at the moment right now. So you're able to do some secure loyalties. Let's go ahead and send this guy on a diplomatic mission to the Anartes. And let's send this guy on a diplomatic mission to the Numidians. 940 public. Okay, cool. Perfect. That is now the episode we're going to end it on. 37 minutes in. We got our political stuff in order. We got our empire stuff relatively in order. We have an action plan. And we finally are getting the armies to do it, though. Once we get these guys, we're going to get these 6 units completed. Then we're going to grab probably a couple more chosen spears and a couple more chariots, and that'll be more than enough to take out any armies the Bithynians can throw our way. Up here as well, we're going to probably lose Iconium next turn, but sometimes you got to take a little L there. I wonder if the Pontics people already have had enough war here.
You have my attention.
They have. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do this. Okay, cool. Because I don't want to keep fighting you guys. Yeah, but we're not gonna peace out with the cold cheese boys because we need to kill them. All right, I'm gonna leave this turn end for the next episode. But most importantly, guys, like, subscribe, and stay wise.